Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy. In the last episode we gathered a few more stars, comet stars and secret stars. In this episode we'll be doing exactly the same, and it is slightly odd, isn't it, to start an episode with a speeder, but there's nothing to be done about it. We need to get to a certain part of the galaxy, the bit where you're gathering star chips, and there's a hungry Luma there, so by that point we need to have gathered 50 star bits. Star bits. I struggled saying that for some reason. So, as you may have noticed, there's a constant starfall on this planet to allow you to get it anyway. There's various ones on the way in as you're kind of flying in that I should have got, but I just wasn't very efficient in collecting those two heart-shaped ones when you first fly in. Oh, I'm not having a good time here. And so this is a strange one. So basically, the Toy Time Galaxy is the home of one of only two Fast Foes comets in the game. There's this one and there's Fast Foes on the Cyclone Stone, which is in the Beach Bowl Galaxy. This one hasn't even tried to appear before because, in order for a comet mission to appear, you have to have done its prerequisite missions. So, there's a specific one for everything other than the purple stars, purple comets, which all just appear after you beat Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. For this one, here is where the Fast Foes comet will be, and it's a secret star, which is really strange. So you only get access to this one after having the Fast Foes one here after having done a secret star, which is very strange. But as you can see, it's all just about hitting these question mark things. So you just really got to take a route through it. There are 3 under these tox boxes, but as you can see, you've only really got one bit of moment to get through it. I tried to do a dodgy maneuver there, and it did work. Wonderful. We ended up on there. So there's those 3 there. Oh no, it didn't. Bugger. I'm not where I thought it was at all. I wanted to be on there. There we go. So if we use this tox box here, I get to get 1, then 2, then it will close back onto me. And that's 3. Now if we work our way around here, it's relatively straightforward to see by the other side. Basically, whenever there's a series of enemies, there is always... That takes us back to the original square thing we were on. Whenever there's a series of enemies, one face will have question mark blocks in it, and only one face. So here it's there. Oh, bugger! Oh. So looking like death's going to be a very real risk on this one. Let's grab a coin, I think I'll need it. Nope, bugger, there we go. Oh, I'm not having a good time with these. Oh, woohoo! There we go. Right, let's jump onto that one. Star appears here. Oh, here when we... Oh, but bugger! Ow! What the Christ? Well, that went badly. Death, still a real risk, apparently. I thought I'd averted it, but it would seem not. Let's try... Oh! That was cool. There we go. I deliberately tried to finish here because I want to finish next to the star because it makes it relatively easy to get. At this point as well, once you've got the thing, these red trap dudes freeze up. So, yeah, you can tell what's going to be going on the Fast Foes Galaxy comet there, which we'll be doing next episode. For now, we're going to be doing a much more evil mission, one of the dark trifecta of evil missions in the game. Let's go over to the Daredevil run on the Melty Molten Galaxy. So, this is awful, and I believe this is the only case in the game of a Daredevil comet which isn't a boss. They almost all are, and I can't think of any immediately other than this one that are not. And this makes up for the fact by the fact this is like a 5-minute long evil level that's full of things that want to kill you, be it enemies or... Oh, what a great start there. Right, let's avoid that guy this time, and well, wait for those geysers to fire up because I don't want to get hit by them at all. We've actually got both of the... This is our first comet mission in the Melty Molten. Most galaxies we've tackled at least one so far, but this we have tackled neither, because the purple coins on this one isn't exactly easy, but I've saved that for relatively near the end, and this one I've just been avoiding for as long as I desperately can. I guess it seems obvious, but my only advice is don't rush. Like if I run ahead here, I get hit by the fumaroles. Just be careful, because if you get hit once, you're going to have an extremely rough time. So don't. Here, wait. The temptation is to go straight in, and that fucker blasts almost as soon as it lowers down, and it's an evil maneuver, and the game fucking knows it's there for exactly that purpose. Right, so let's hop inside the volcano. Well, you can go actually inside the volcano, but we're not really doing that, we're just using this launch star. At least it's a nice chance, especially if you die quite a lot, to farm some star bits. Right, now here it gets even worse, because this is pool star stuff, and you've got to use these pool stars really carefully. Hold yourself at each one and wait. Make sure there's nothing flying around, and make sure your path to the next pool star is completely clear. Go one at a time, don't try and do things quickly, or use inertia kind of in any way. You know, when you kind of like, you want to move in a complete like straight line from one pole star to the next, basically. Otherwise, the chances of you straying off course are high. Right, let's aim for there. That was relatively straightforward, but this is the unfortunate thing about this. As you can imagine, because it's a Daredevil run, there's no checkpoint. You essentially have to perfect the entire level in one maneuver. If I die, I'll try and just cut back to the same point I was at, because obviously, you know, if I've done it, I have done it perfectly. It's not like I could trick it in any way. Right. Actually, was I out of breath there? How fucking embarrassing. You're playing a goddamn video game, Doctor. I'm old. Right, let's grab this one. I'm being risky. That was really risky. I should have waited on the fumaroles there. Third one there. I'm going to get down here for the fourth. All the way back to square one, then. Right, let's try that again. Watching out for that guy and not jumping face first into the lava. Lava? Lava. Ooh! God, I was so ballsy there. God, I did not... Actually, I wasn't even ballsy. I didn't even bloody see the fumaroles. Yeah, a lot of what makes this hard is not... Okay, it's hard. It's a devil's combination of it's hard in itself, but it's also got a ludicrously high reset time, as it's just the entire thing has to be done again in one, which is terrible. This bit at the end has a couple of key fucky moments to be on the guard for. Don't be tempted to get any of the star piece bits. This level feels like a good opportunity to grind star bits, and there's loads here, but it's really not worth it when you're in a bloody Daredevil run. So, my main bit of advice for you is watch out for falling rocks. They are what will kill you here. The lava isn't really a risk, and as long as you keep moving at a fairly constant rate, like you have to be really falling behind, actually, in order for anything to kill you in that way. But there are bits where rocks will drop on you, like here. Stop. There we go. That will kill you, and has done so for me. That one you can run past, that one you have to stop for. It's all just about, kind of, one of a better phrase, basically memorizing the timing, let's be honest at this point. I can't remember if that sinks into the lava, so I'm getting away from it. It does, yes. But then it opens up this bit, you can climb up. Right, I think we're pretty much in the clear now. I think other than one more little cinder, I don't think there's actually any more enemies here. So that's alright, it's taken me 4 tries. Oh! Fuck! God, I spoke too fucking soon. That's so embarrassing. Well, all the way back to the beginning then. Now, this time let's try and not be a cocky little shit and celebrate our victory before it's truly been earned. There's a hole there, Doctor. Fucking watch out for it, and I nearly didn't again this time. Awful. And what did I say about not grabbing star bits and yet did the little spinny in a hole thing? I mean, I've got time here. I can do it. No, don't do it. Don't get cocky. Don't have this last little fucking Lil-Burr fuck me up. One and bam. Whew. This is actually the go immediately after that last one, so I'll have shown the whole thing on the speeder because fun. And there we go. We've now done the hardest ones in the game. I don't know which one it is between those 3, but it's definitely, yeah, between this, Luigi's purple coins, and Battle Station's purple coins in the Dreadnought Galaxy. That one gave me the most difficulty of the 3 of them. Actually, no, I think Luigi's purple coins gave me more difficulty. But we've done all 3 of them, and that's what matters. Ground a fair few star bits there just from doing it a couple of times. And since we're here, let's stay within here and head to the Deep Dark Galaxy for a very odd special secret star. Like you see, if we zoom out, that thing there. There's part of the galaxy we've definitely never been to, involving 2 boos. Let's do the special level, which is appropriately entitled Boo in a Box. So, the bonus on this episode starts underwater. You can actually do it on any 3 episodes. Actually, I don't know whether you can do it on the underwater ghost. I think you can actually do it, because basically you just need to get to this bit down here, which I believe is in all of them somewhere. Grab a shell, and over here you will see there's a sunken ship surrounded by mines. Whack one of the mines with a shell. And as you can see, they all blow up, revealing a launch star, which takes us to the aforementioned Boo Box. And this leads to, once again, a potential opportunity for Boom Mario that was not used well, but here we have it. So, you have to keep on the move here. There's two things after you. There's this red spiky thing rolling around, and there's a boo. The boo, if we look at it, has a star inside it. Our goal here is to kill the boo. So what we have to do in each area is basically climb up to that thing and hit it. That changes gravity into another direction. It's the same button that you need to keep trying to hit every time, and eventually, come on, eventually you will get everything round to the right. Actually, I can just do a Luigi thing, can't I, there? Or not with that attitude, I can't. Oh, no, ow, Christ. Right, let's grab that. It's also cool that it's, because of this water on the floor here, this changes the direction it's raining sometimes, because the rain falls from that floor onto any floor that is underneath. So now we've unlocked a little shaft of light, which is exactly what we need to eventually kill the boo in the box. So let's use this again, and down we go. Now, wait for him to come to his death. Or is it a her? I guess arguably a lot of boos in this game, all boos in this game are attracted to Luigi, which I suppose that doesn't necessarily make them female, you bloody heteronormative bastard. They came straight towards us and got vaporized. Wonderful. Nice easy one there. Let's head now over, we'll head back to the engine room and do purple stars, purple coins on the sea slide. So, this is another relatively straightforward free roam one. As you can see, well, I was going to say as you can see it kind of tends to function in a circle, but so does the entire sea slide galaxy. That's literally its kind of thing. What I can tell you for sure on this one is that central island over there has no purple coins on it, neither are there any underwater. As long as you remember that, you will be absolutely fine. Otherwise, yeah, pretty much proceed around the edge. And once again, I have some nicely written checkpoints of, by this point you should have this many purple coins, which is wonderful. I've started doing something again, which I swore I would never do. Did anyone who's watching watch my project a while ago? I think it was between Echoes and whatever came before Echoes. It's called Donkey Kong Jungle Beat Me with Bongos, and I got very drunk during it to the point where an entire episode had to be re-recorded because it took 40 minutes and was still not concluded because I was so drunk and useless at the game. After that, I swore I was done with Parma Violet Gin, but you know, here I am again, and it's a wonderful case of, and I've heard this said scientifically, smell is one of the most, like, primordial? No, that's not the word. Primal, I guess, senses. By the way, you should have 15 at the point where you land on this red starshroom, and indeed we are. Let's head over here. Yeah, like, primitive, that's what I wanted. Smell is our most primitive sense, it's the sense we most struggle to put into words, but it's also the sense that we have the most kind of recollection in. Like, if you smell something, you can smell something you haven't smelt in like 10 years, and not only will you be able to recognize it, chances are it will bring you right back to whenever the hell you last smelt it, and I absolutely got that. Like, I took a swig of this drink, there's a mixture of appetizer and bloody whatever the fuck it is, Parma Violet Gin, and my god, it was just like, my brain was like, recording Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, are we? It's quite remarkable, the kind of the physiology behind that, and just smell has that ability, you know? So at this point, the next checkpoint is 33 coins here, and yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the Sea Slide Galaxy. I do really like this galaxy. Both this and the Beach Bowl are quite nice in a relaxing Super Mario Sunshine kind of way. I think I was kind of reflecting on this just now. One of my issues, I think, with the purple coins missions is there are so many purple coins. It's a bit of a... If missing one is an awful feeling, you're like, oh god, I missed one, where the fuck's it going to be? Whereas, compared to, say, 8 red coins, let's use that as a classic one, you can find 8 things relatively easily, and you can kind of search over, like, missing 1 out of 8 is not an awful feeling, but missing 1 out of 100 is so much worse, and I guess that makes, for me, the purple coins missions feel a little bit more, I don't want to go as far as to say stressful, because that's not a very accurate phrase for what I mean, but it's just slightly less relaxing than generally those are. Next checkpoint is here, where we should have 46 coins, and right, there's some ones which are quite easy to miss down here, so don't forget them. There's these 3 here around the base of the tower, which are surprisingly easy to miss. Oh no. Should obviously go without saying that you want to, largely speaking, remain be Mario for the vast, well, be Luigi even, for the vast majority of this level, if not all of it. And this level is another one of those ones that makes me annoyed about Luigi, because this is another one that quite heavily features B Luigi, and you've got several levels. There are many of them, not just in the B-themed galaxies, which feature Luigi, whereas in terms of the Boo-themed galaxies, only like one mission in them even uses Luigi. I think it's criminally underused. Right. What am I looking for here? I mean, I know what I'm looking for, purple coins, but I mean, in terms of what should I be on? I think I should be on, there we go, 59 at this point, wonderful. I called this Starshroom 3 planet, which is not very, well, I suppose it is descriptive. There's a Starshroom and then there's a planet. That's all kind of part of the same planet, but there's the same issue I was complaining about the last episode, that I made these notes quite some time ago, and they aren't exactly the most obvious ones. Although this is pretty sweet. Up ahead I refer to this thing as the Mint Starshroom, and that is very accurate, actually. One of those colours that when you see it in a car, it's hideous, like a kind of mint green. It's like somewhere between mint and duck egg, neither of which are particularly appealing colours for a vehicle. But people do it. I mean, people buy yellow cars. Though there is also actually a thing that yellow cars are safer. I think it's because they're easier to spot. Okay, don't get me wrong. Yellow cars are not safer. People who drive yellow cars are less likely to be in accidents because they are seen more easily. You should be on 68 at this point at the Mint Starshroom, and indeed we are. So now we can head down to the gear station and gather... Interesting. Says I should be on 72 here, but I'm on 73. That's very strange. But you know, there we go. Right, there must be a way up onto there, I guess. Oh, do I go back this way? As you can see, there's a lot of extending your flight and B-shroom tricks by just kind of doing this. That's definitely as well the same cloud texture from Mario Sunshine. I guess it's one of the things that makes me particularly bond with these seaside levels, is they literally use the same textures from the game that I love so much. Right, that was a really weird trick of perspective there. Oh, that's the one I wanted to get to. There we go. Well, does this one rise again? Yes, it does. Does it rise high enough is the question. We'll call that a resound. Actually, I'm still rising. We will call that a maybe. It's still rising. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go from there. Wonderful. Now, my notes are a little deficient here as well, but they say, gather around a tree, in brackets 91, which means just get coins around this tree area until I have 91, so I guess I just got to be methodical in that way. Very helpful, Best Doctor. I mean, mostly he is, but sometimes it can be problematic. I swear, like, it never takes long before Let's Playing basically degenerates into time travel arguments with myself. Recording is me getting annoyed at Past Doctor. Editing is also me getting annoyed at Past Doctor, but even not quite as past as the one that did the recording. I leave notes to Future Doctor. It's always just like the amount of conversations I have with myself through time, which when you think about it is less of a stupid concept than it sounds. You may notice as well there's these bubbles of... Ooh, bloody hell. These bubbles of bits that can be popped with either touching them or by other bits, but obviously popping with other bits like I did there, using as many bits as I gained from it. Have I got everything? 80, 94... Yes. I need to have 91 at this point. And I've got more than 91. Well, you can see the remaining coins here, can't I? Oh, can I? 1, 2, 3, 7, 89... 1991. Oh, those ones must not count as on the tree as far as Past Doctor is concerned. Obviously. Why would they? Ugh, fool. Right, let's go to these ones. That is the 91 I need to gather around the tree, and then it just says back to start. So I guess the other ones just link me back around to the beginning. Let's hope they're easy enough to follow. Past Doctor didn't feel the need to write them down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's another one there. Quite what he counted as the 91 on the tree then is not clear to me. Huh. Oh, there's one down there. Okay, I was going to say, I thought I was back at the start and had 99 and was ready to get real mad. Oh, it's on top of the lighthouse? Come now. Right, I'll just cut over there then. Why can I not get onto this fucking pole? There we go. And bam. What the? That's not what I expected to happen at all. God. Right. Anyway, nonsense getting the star aside. Let's do one more this episode. Let's do a short but evil one on the Dreadnought Galaxy, Mission 3. So here, right at the beginning, we just head underneath the saucer, and there is already, well, there's 3 top maniacs and a little thing that takes you to another one of these. So, this is another ammo dump thing, and it's harder than the last one, much harder than the last one. The margin for error here is very small, so hopefully this shouldn't be too bad. Once again, you can see you've got 6 even. Oh, look at that. I didn't even mean to do that. Didn't know you could do that. You've got 6 circular points to aim for, and remember, bombs take 10 seconds to explode. So basically, if you haven't thrown your last bomb by basically short of now, or at least picked it up, not even thrown it, you can adjust it when it's on the ground, but I'm going to be missing one anyway. I fucked up the 2 top left and top right ones. The way I tend to do it is bottom left, middle right, bottom right, and then the upper left and upper right. You will almost always fuck up on the final 2 throws. It's the other ones are relatively easy to do, so, well, you know, let's just cut until I do it. Right, this looks pretty good. That should have, so this should have the radius from here, and this is only the second one after that last attempt. Hey, wonderful! The trick to remember is it's the 10 seconds is from when you pick the bomb up, not when you throw it. So just make sure you touch the last one before then. So sometimes go for pick up a bomb that's closer to you and carry it further away rather than picking it up close to the source. But otherwise, that one's actually pretty straightforward. So we will call it there for the episode. Next episode, we're going to be finishing off. Well, I was going to say finishing off the engine room, but also finishing off the garden. We're going to be doing everything. So I guess just, yeah, one more episode of Gathering Stars and then one final episode of Other Things. Hope you join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.